What's up, Fondy? I'm Kristen, and today we're gonna.
I think artist block is when you're trying to create whatever kind of work of art that you're trying to do, and all of a sudden you just run out of ideas, and then you're stuck and you're sitting there and nothing's coming to you, and you just feel like I can't go on anymore.
Makes me very upset because I have a lot of cool ideas in my mind of what I'm going to draw, exactly how I'm gonna lay it out, but then I never have the motivation to actually make it. I don't know how I'm gonna make it or when I'll have the time, yeah, sucks.
I have to be in the mood to do art, kind of, especially drawing, because I either sit down and I'll do it for 5 hours, or I don't want to do it at all.
Usually I see artist block when I assign a new project and maybe there's too many requirements or there's not enough requirements, and it's really hard to kind of find something broad or specific enough.
When I get artist block, usually it's when I'm just okay, I'm gonna paint a picture, I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna do something, and I sit down, I have everything I need, and all of a sudden I am just okay, so now what? I feel like I've done everything that I could do, now what? What do I do?
I just don't know what to draw. I don't feel like drawing anything either, so I'm just kind of sitting there because I don't know what to do.
Artist block for me feels like lack of creativity. There's no ideas flowing, because normally when I do art, I want to share a message. If I don't have a real purpose to it, or I'm not going to use it, it feels like I'm bad at art when I have artist block, but once I get going, then I'm oh, it's not even that bad.
I think that all artists have anxiety, I guess, about making the right thing or the perfect thing or the best thing, and a lot of times the first idea that you come up with, it doesn't seem good enough, so then you try to think of a better idea, and then you'll think of a better idea, and then it doesn't seem good enough. There's never going to be something that's perfect, but there's a lot of things that you can try. Even if they don't completely succeed the first time, that doesn't mean that they're a failure. We just figured out what not to do.
When I get artist block, I feel frustrated, and so frustrated. But once I take the break, or an idea just kind of pops up, or I do a little research to do something, then I just get so sucked into it. It's just kind of a calming relief.
Just kind of for me, it just comes and goes, it'll just hit me like a brick and then it'll just go away one day, so I just kind of wait for it to pass.
If I want to, if I need something, if I need a present or something, I'll just draw it for that person. Or if I want to share a message, then I think of okay, what message do I want to share, and how am I gonna execute that, with whatever medium I'm using.
I definitely tell people that there's a wealth of knowledge on the internet. Get on their Chromebooks and Google some artists. So just usually finding different ideas, or finding one thing to start with, oh, I kind of like that idea, I wonder how I can make it my own. I would say that usually that helps, figuring something out. If not, there's a lot of times when people are I don't want to make anything, and then I'll be I need this, I need this, I need this, why don't you make me something like that? Do you think you could design something like that? And then, because it's a little bit more low stakes, I think people are able to kind of take that idea and then branch off their creativity with that.
What's up, Fondy? I'm Kristen, and today we'll be talking about artist block. Artist block is when you can't think of an ideas,